Oh yeah.
Good evening, gentlemen. We've got a great night in store for you. I see a lot of new faces out there, as well as some familiar ones.
Not too bad, not too bad. Tonight's dinner, all day simmering pot roast for the dogs. Get it too. The balls don't look clean, but they're super happy. Those ain't working. Alright, so I just wanted to make a video about my thoughts on custom made pipes. I figure so a custom made pipe currently is out of my price range. I do see that they're definitely worth it, and it's worth it to have more than one. Here's what I would like to do. Well, here's two things. Estate pipes. I don't know if the video was maybe a year old, but it feels like they were talking about getting a big lot of estate pipes, and they were like $15, and they cleaned up looking awesome. So there was no bite marks, no burn marks, no scratches. I don't know how often that is, but my first pipe that I got was an estate pipe. I got it off eBay. I checked around a little bit. First one I ever looked at was a Dublin, and lost the bid, and then I felt really felt like I was upset that I missed out. And then I was like, what kind was that? So I had to go back and look, and it was a Dublin. Anyways, so I think it's going to take a little bit to get it going. Now this one doesn't want to work. So my first pipe was an estate pipe. I paid $15, and it seems to work very good. But I do like the rusticated ones. And rusticated is pretty much just taking, after you form the shape that you want on a pipe, then you kind of just artfully, skillfully beat it up. And I was thinking, I think a lot of people think about making their own pipes. And I watched a video on it, and it was a lot of work. It was like a 10-part, 10-minute video on the lathe and the drill press and the polishing and the sanding and the polishing wheels, and I don't have any of that kind of equipment. The lathe really is the big thing. I would need a lathe, and I'd want my pipes to look kind of like what you can buy. So So I thought, you know what, you can spend a long time learning how to make a pipe, or you can buy one that's already made for an estate pipe for $15. So I thought, why isn't anyone buying a pipe already made and then rusticating it? So they're doing the second half, because if you want your pipe to look traditional and then rusticated, buy a traditional pipe and then do the rusticating, because really rusticating doesn't have as much tools, because really it's just the last half of making a pipe. So you're going to need, so if it's the last 30% of tools, you would only at least need 30% of the tools. And really the lathe and all the drill press are the expensive tools. You would just need not even 30% of the price, just the tail end, the small amount of price. This isn't staying lit. This sucks. So my thoughts were, you would take an old estate pipe that basically somebody doesn't want anymore, so you don't feel really bad if say you do mess up. It's kind of like a say $15 canvases that you are getting to purposely make your art on is $15 for a cheap canvas. This pipe. So yeah, I think the rustification makes the pipe, and you still get to put your spin on what you think it should look like. Or I mean, at least you'll know you did the rustification. You get to pick the color, so you want to change it from black, from brown traditional wood to black. You already have the stem shaped up. So yeah, I thought that would be a cool idea. And then for tampers, just real quick, I went through the pet section, and they sell these antler tips, because I don't hunt and I don't really know anybody that does personally. I mean, I kind of do, but they probably want their head mounted from the neck up, everything intact. Anyways, they sell these bone antler tips, which really the antler tip is the part you're looking for. For, I think it was like $3 for the small and $4 for the large, which I think would be perfect for a pipe. And then you could even shape it, and there's your hand at making it better. Or just leave it like it is, natural. Or, I mean, you get 10 to probably pick out the best one. But I almost feel that piping is getting to a point where people know, oh, that's cool. Let's see if I can do a smoke. Nope. It's too windy out here. I got into tiki mug collecting, and 10 years ago. And the people that got in probably 5 years before that got in fairly early on. I'd say like ground zero. Not quite, but early on. And the cool thing about tiki mug collecting was you could pick up a mug for, it was just an item that was like, you go into a thrift store and you see coffee mugs. Literally, they're just sitting there waiting to get rid of. So like 50 cents. There's no value really to them. I mean, they serve you coffee like they should. And really, if you want a 50-cent mug, if you're just looking to get coffee, a 50-cent mug is going to do it for you. But people aren't even clamoring to buy any of those. People don't want those. But the Tiki mugs. Wow. We're selling for $2. And they tell you this stuff on the internet. You're all excited and you're like, if I ever find one, it's going to be $2. And you go, and there are, when I was going 10 years ago, there were $2 mugs, sometimes $1 mug. The store just didn't know what they had. And nobody was looking for these. You were the only person looking for this stuff. 5 years ago, the mugs went to $10. And $10 is really cheap still. If you found it out in the wild, you'd gladly pay, pretty much would gladly pay anything because you're just happy to find it. With $10. But when you think about $2, it's technically a 500% increase. I think I did that right. And then now, it's like $15. So it went from maybe $1 to $15, which is a 15 times markup. And I almost feel like, I don't know if you feel this way, but if you know about something, is it mainstream already? Like, are you the last person to know? Which, I know Tiki Mugs is not mainstream, and I know pipe smoking is not mainstream, but there's stuff on the internet. I mean, I'm surprised how many pipe videos there are on YouTube. And I just feel like these stores know this. And, well, so the only pipe I've ever seen at a store was like a bulldog pipe, but it was literally burnt out around the bowl and the pipe, the stem. I think it had like a bite mark in it or something. So it just looked junky, and they really had it marked up for something you would actually not have to do anything to, that kind of a price. Ready to go, I would guess, for the price. So I feel like if you're going to a thrift store and hunting it down, you're doing all the work to, if you're luckily able to find something. It's not going to be sitting on the shelf like it is at the grocery store, where you know what you're looking for and it's right there. You have to hunt for the stuff. It's always secondhand. So you don't want to have to pay like new prices. So I'm just wondering if like all the great deals are already gone. I mean, now it's 2015 deals. It's not 2010 deals where you could get a gigantic collection. You're paying for each one you're getting now.